Walking here, I thought about what footsteps have come before me, imagining what life was like before. I personally come from the Wallowa band of Nez Perce Indians. The Wallowa area is our ancestral homeland. We have stories that go back thousands of years, including this piece of property. A lot of those stories are gone. It's been great to see the tribe be so involved in modern day conservation. Restoring the East Moraine would bring back a lot of history and stories that may have been lost. It brings a recognition back to our people.
The East Moraine is a 1,800-acre piece of property that's in threat of development. It's fairly obvious when you come to Wallowa County, at some point in time, people decided this is a place we want to save. I feel like this is extension of the wilderness area that we've already saved, but it'll be more accessible. Not only are we saving this and not getting a bunch of houses built up there, the county's intent is to keep the property as a working forest, classroom for kids, gonna open up some hiking trails. And then just the natural beauty, this is the textbook moraine. You can't see this kind of a geological feature anywhere else in this kind of pristine condition. I don't think we can trade that off for a few trophy homes.
They used to accuse me that I ate, drank, and slept rodeo. That's about all I've done in my whole life is attend rodeos. My dad and my mom started Chief Joseph Days in 1946. My dad, Harley Tucker, had rodeos almost every week in the summer. When I was 16, I got lucky enough to be the queen, and all our girls have done the same thing. The first rodeo of Chief Joseph Days was held on the East Moraine. And actually it was the only rodeo held up on the East Moraine. I think that it's still the same that it was 70-some years ago. It looks the same, and I hope that it will be the same in years to come. And I think that's very important to everybody here in Wallowa County.
I was one of the lucky ones to be born here. The place where you're born and where your first memories are is a huge part of your identity. And I stayed until 18 and then moved away and went to college. But I always knew somewhere in the back of my mind and in my heart that I would be back to live. I wanted Cosmo to grow up in this community.
Family is really important to, I think, most people who live here in the county. That sense of family extends beyond blood to an extended community.
The exciting thing about this partnership is that we'll continue to see it as a working landscape. We'll be able to access it in a way that we couldn't when I was growing up, and it's going to be habitat.
I've got a vision for my grandkids, and being out in nature and being able to look out the window and see this, this landscape. You can get pretty emotional about it.
I would certainly like for my grandson to be able to walk up on that moraine over and over and over again in his life. It's great. It's great to be able to share this place with you guys.
The mountains are my favorite. They're big.
They're big?
Uh-huh. They're even taller than me.
I'm very grateful to be re-experiencing Wallowa County with Cosmo. It starts with having a relationship with the natural world.
We're pretty proud of our little town. This is like God's country. We just think there's no better place. I definitely believe that we need to save the East Moraine.
This is not a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a once-in-many-lifetimes opportunity to preserve a landscape that is central to Wallowa County's identity.
This is a partnership that will go down in history as protecting one of the most geological, historical, and cultural areas to the Nez Perce people.
Cattlemen, ranchers, environmentalists, we're all coming to the table at the same time agreeing that this is the right thing to do.
In the end, we all have so much more in common than we have differences because this place is home to us.